The joke is on the narcissist once you recognize this one thing. Isn't it time you turn the tables on the narcissist for a change? They are so constantly turning the tables on you. I want you to figure this one thing out because I am Rebecca Zung and I'm a narcissist negotiation expert. I'm an attorney and I have been helping people for more than 20 years with all sorts of narcissistic relationships. And now I completely dedicate my life to helping you break free from the chains of a narcissistic relationship, whether it's a personal, a business, a family, whatever it is that you're dealing with. I want you to break free from those chains. I invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that notification bell because I release brand new videos every single day so that you can have access to free advice. I've been recognized as a best lawyer in America by US News. I've written 2 best-selling books already, Negotiate Like You Matter and Breaking Free, a Step-by-Step Divorce Guide. I have a brand new book coming out, Slay the Bully, How to Negotiate with a Narcissist and Win. You can actually go to slaythebully.com and pre-order it and grab tons of bonuses, including up to $400 in free content for pre-ordering it, because I want you to have everything that you need to have the joke on the narcissist instead of you for a change. And by the way, if you want to disarm the narc, you can go to disarmthenarc.com and get 15 free key phrases for disarming narcissists. So make sure you do that too. So what's really going on with a narcissist? What's really going on? I want to talk about how a narcissist was formed. And then that will lead me to what you need to recognize for the joke to be on the narcissist. And especially if you're trying to negotiate with a narcissist, communicate with a narcissist, because I teach people how to negotiate with narcissists and fight against narcissists. All right. Here's how they were formed. During their childhood, they were exposed to trauma on a regular basis. Either that or they were, even like overindulgence or smothered in some way, but something happened with them where their brains were sort of stunted in growth. And when they are now, as adults, dealing with anything that's traumatic, and they feel constantly in survival mode, and they're presented with situations where they feel like, they're in that survival situation again, especially where they feel like they're being attacked. It's like they have to defend themselves in some way. Then that part of their brain becomes activated again. That limbic part of the brain becomes activated again. And that is what is called narcissistic injury. That narcissistic rage comes flying back out again, and they go crazy. So they have this desperate need to constantly be in control because they don't have any inner sense of value. It's just this emptiness inside of them, this deep, empty black hole that's inside of them at all times. It's like this sieve that they're constantly trying to feed from external sources. Now, and we call that narcissistic supply. Now, the problem is that supply source that they're trying to constantly feed is going to come from you. It's going to come from people. It's going to come from the sources and situations around them. They have these 2 different types of supply sources. So there's diamond level supply, and then there's what I call coal level supply. So diamond level supply is, adulation, it's prestige, it's money, it's power, it's how they look to the world, right? It could be sex or whatever, but it's good things, right? Things that feed their ego from an external situation, like how they look to the world. But then there's coal level supply, what I call coal level supply, which is that degrading people, debasing people, manipulating people. It's like the side that they don't want people to know about as much, right? And this is the key to the kingdom, because once you recognize this, the joke is definitely going to be on them, because this is my slay methodology. This is it in a nutshell. This is strategy, leverage, anticipating, and focus on you. Because once you build strategy, which focuses on the leverage piece, then the leverage that you're going to build is going to be focusing between the diamond level supply and the coal level supply. Because the thing that you need to remember is that you're going to build leverage that threatens a source of supply that's more important for them to keep than the supply that they get from jerking you around. In other words, you're going to threaten that source of supply. You're going to threaten to potentially expose them, but you can't actually expose them, because if you do, then your leverage is gone. And so how do you potentially expose them? Well, first of all, you got to figure out what that diamond level source of supply is for that particular narcissist. So that's the first thing that I always ask people when I go to coach them. What's your narcissist diamond level source of supply? Is it how they look to judges? Is it how they look to the lawyers? Is it how they look to their employees? Is it how they look to their new source of supply? You know, do they have a new girlfriend? Do they have a new boyfriend? Do they have a boss that is important to them? Who is it? Because there's always going to be somebody or some realm within that narcissist's life that's going to be important to them. And then that's who you need to threaten. That's where you need to go. That's going to be their weakness. That's going to be where your superpower will lie, because there's something going on. It might even be the children, frankly, because they might not want their children to know who they actually are. So you got to think about now, if you once you know that, how do you build leverage around that? How do you build a plan around that? And so the joke is totally on the narcissist once you figure that out, once you recognize this, because that's where your superpower lies. That's when it's time to slay. That's when you know you've got them. I want you to put time to slay in the comments, because it's never over till it's over. They only win if you give in. So you're not going to do that, though, because there's so many opportunities for you to win. You know, they are way more afraid of you than you are of them. I promise you that. I promise you that. They're afraid that you're going to figure this out. And when they say things like you're going down and, you know, I'm going to take you down and things like that, they are so posturing because they're so afraid that you're figuring out this. That's what they're worried about. So the joke is totally on the narcissist, you know, once you recognize this. So I want you to smile. I want you to smile inside. I want you to smile on the outside, because now you know this. And this is all outlined in my new book, by the way, you know, and you can definitely get my 15 key phrases for disarming narcissists too. Go to disarmthenarc.com. There's so many ways that you can be supported. Go to my free private Facebook group and be supported there too. That's Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung, and be supported there. And if you don't have access to therapy, we do have a sponsor here on this channel, which is BetterHelp. You can go to betterhelp.com/Rebecca Zung and get supported through that avenue as well. The next video that I want you to watch is how to take the ultimate revenge on a narcissist. And I will see you in that video. But remember that today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'm Rebecca Zung, and I will see you in that next video, how to take the ultimate revenge on a narcissist. I'll see you there.